girl, so I just gotta give you your roses while we're here. I would love to know, do you ever get starstruck when you work with the host, and how do you overcome that?
The longer you work, you get less and less starstruck because you see people, they're just there to like have fun and do their best that week, and you start to kind of empathize with them, and they become less, magical.
How hard is it?
I'm trying to think of the last time I felt starstruck by anybody.
Got it. Well, props to you. And do you still get nervous before you go on set?
I haven't been there in so long. But honestly, no.
You are booked and busy.
Yes.
You're at the Good Burger 2 premiere. So I want to know, what for you is the biggest difference between doing a movie and then doing a film?
There's movies, like, the difference between, like, all of them. Movies, TV, theater, like, they're all very different. They're all very demanding. Like, television, like, it's a 6-day build-up to one moment as far as so, it's a little more casual throughout the week, and then at the end of the week, it's a little more serious. And then movies is just every day. It's 12 hours, especially if you're one of the top people in the movie or whatever. It's long hours. And then theater is 8 shows a week. So all of it takes dedication to it. Every show, you feel it. And I remember talking to Leslie about that. Like, I get nervous, especially when stand-up. I get nervous before I perform. And I'm like, what do you do to get over this? It's like, there's nothing you can do. You care. You want to do good, so people see the feel for it.
This is the Nocturnal.
Okay, what's the Nocturnal?
So
I'm
we
like,
stay
she
up
knows.
all night. Just working and hustling.
I like lateness.
Yes, well, I'd love to know, so congratulations obviously with everything.
I know, I've been asked this. It happens a lot. I mean, every week there's a starstruckness of someone who you've seen and admire. I was saying a lot of the, like, Adam Sandler, Eddie Murphy, kind of the SNL icons.
Crazy day getting ready for this,
wow.
so it feels like Home Alone running
Steve
through the
Martin,
airport
Martin
energy.
Short,
We're like rehearsing,
fantastic. I remember
so
doing
yeah, it's
sketch
a crazy
plan
energy.
while we were doing it, being like, that's Steve Martin Short. There's so many moments like that on a weekly basis on that show. You think you get used to it, but there's still moments where
Yes,
you're like,
my
this
parents
is
showed
insane.
me an Eddie Murphy sketch.
This
when
makes
I
no
was little,
sense.
where he
Yeah.
played James Brown
Why am I
and
here?
I saw
This is great.
No, you deserve to.
I just
Oh,
thought it was the
thank
funniest
you.
thing I'd ever seen.
It's so
That was
different
like-
now too in terms of
That was a
with
moment
social
for me.
media
Yeah.
and TikTok and all of that in terms of, because I did groundlings and Los Angeles sketch comedy theater. Would always just, advice would always be just like write and get
I don't
reps
know
and
enough of them.
So that would be my
Not
advice. Just write.
orange.
And with social media and
Orange
stuff
juice,
that
glad I
I'm
didn't
hearing,
banana.
I'm hearing her knock knock.
Tell me the knock. What's yours?
Yours was but mine was bad. Mine was knock knock.
Mine's
Who's there?
horrible.
Boo, boo hoo. Why are you crying?
I didn't even remember that one. I don't know any of them.
It's funny. I was in the middle and I just hear orange. You glad I didn't say banana?
Oh my god. A classic.
It'll
Yeah,
be on the
sorry.
show this weekend.
No worries. We love it.
It's a weekend update. It's just going to be that joke. Oh, sorry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to me.
Do you have any advice for comedians?
Oh, wow. Advice for comedians coming up, just like keep doing it, try to build a discipline into it, do it when you don't feel like it, and my rituals are, this is so like 2023, but it's like meditation, but it really does just like ground you, and it's such an easily agitating environment that I think anything that helps bring you back down to earth is good.
I agree. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really look rather dashing this evening. Okay, flexing on them. So I would love to know, since you're working with so many hosts all the time, have you ever been starstruck by a host? And who was it? How did you overcome that?
I think I've been starstruck by everybody a little bit. Definitely Kendrick Lamar was there. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, like Benito. I think we were all kind of starstruck by him. And I think every host has their own mystique that you're like I can't believe I'm in front of this person.
Right, definitely.
Steve Martin, Ana de Armas, you know, everybody, Jason Momoa. I think everybody's like, you're like, what? Travis Kelce, like, all of them have had their like a moment where you're like, geez, I can't believe I'm in front of you right now.
Right. Definitely pinch me.
Yes.
And I would love to know, how do you as an actor make them feel more comfortable? Like, what are some of your tactics?
I don't know if I'm so good at that per se, but I think when you have a sketch and you have to talk to a host, you just try to be a human being and be like, especially if they're new to that, like they haven't done SNL before. I think that working on the show gives you a little bit of like a feeling of like, let me calm you down, let me tell you like, this is what I'm thinking of doing, and if you don't like it, forget it. But yeah, I think I was just saying like, the point of the show for a lot of us is just to make the host feel good and feel comfortable and feel like they're gonna do what they want and they're gonna get what they want out of the show. So just do your best to like show them like we're here for you, dude. It's not about us.
Like a warm embrace.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm pretty much starstruck by everybody. I'm somebody who's like obsessed with celebrities in an unhealthy way that probably shouldn't work at this job. So you're like, oh my god, it's Timothy Chalamet, you know, and I was like, Emma Stone, you know. So I think they more make me feel normal by being normal, wonderful people. I think the only time I get nervous is when it's like 6 o'clock and they're like, you're doing this now. And then I feel like I forget how to read. But so far it's been okay. I've only forgotten how to read a couple times. And no one's noticed it. Very interesting. I'm wearing a red dress that Tom Roker, our wonderful costume designer, picked out. And then a wonderful man, Sam, made it like snug as a glove. And yeah.
Nocturnal.
We stay up and we write.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
What are you doing this evening and what are you most excited about?
You know what? I'm most excited about getting an angle on these bones. You know what I'm talking about? You know, because so many times you come here, you've got your jacket on, you've got your backpack, you're there with your cousins or something, the rest of your class. You're looking at these bones, you feel like you got to move. Tonight, I'm having drinks and I'm looking at these dinosaurs.
I love it. Do you have any sort of personal connection to this museum? That's an interesting question.
You know, this is my third time coming here for this benefit, and each time is just better than the last. And my personal connection is this is the greatest museum in the history of mankind.
Are you a history buff? Is this something that you like to read up on the weekend?
You know, I got really close to reading through a couple different David McCullough books, you know, and it's just, who has the time? I have kids. I'm on television. I really can't be bothered to read, and so that's why we come to the museum for someone else to have done the research, shrink it down for me, and get me on with my day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And take all the goodies here.
That's right. And watch NBC.
Yes.
Hi, I'm James Austin Johnson. Thanks for watching.
Thank
Rock
you so
on.
much.
Yeah, you got it.
Right now, I mean, with Emma Stone, I grew up just loving her movies. She was a really cool female figure to look up to. She was goofy, and you know, all of her movies was like she was bona fide funny from the jump. And I think that just really inspired like a lot of female comedians and you know, comedic actresses. So honestly, like Emma this week has been like, wow, you're a star from, in my mind, like A-list. Like, this is so cool.
Did you get to shoot out with her and did you have a response? Or you kept that to yourself for like 2 years?
I sort of kept that to myself. Like, you know, like today I talked with her husband, who was part of like the Good Neighbor stuff with Kyle Mooney and everything, and I told him that Good Neighbor and Kyle Mooney and Meg and him, he directed all of those shorts. That those YouTube videos were everything to me and my brothers growing up. I remember exactly when someone showed me a first Kyle Mooney video, and I was like, this is the funniest man on earth. And Tricky days.